Hey everyone, back again. Right, what we've got is the frame. I've done some prep work on it after painting with some primer, what you've seen in the last video. Um, yeah, so it's just getting into the deeper areas where you can see the grind marks from before. There's a lot around here, which you've seen in the last video, and then a lot around here. So I've managed to smoothen all that out. Same with the forks, got a lot of that out. So yeah, chain guard's done a little bit of prepping on it, but it shouldn't need a lot because obviously that's the reproduction chain guard. So yeah, a few discussions on the groups. These are quite well bang for buck really. You can't grumble. They're under about 20 quid posted off eBay if you're going off bankrupt cycles. It's still quite good. But yeah, part of everything, I'm going to be doing this with a white primer coat because I was going to go for a purple, but I can't get the colour at the moment, so I'm going to be going for a blue, metallic blue. It's a bit like a Subaru blue, to be fair. I'll show you. Got 2 cans of that. Get that down nicely, so ding the table. So yeah, got metallic blue, if you can see. I know you might not see on camera, but it's quite a deep metallic blue. Looks like it's got a lot of sparkles, but to be fair with you, the top of the caps can be quite deceiving. That's what I say, yeah. But I've got a prismatic decal set, so I reckon these will look quite nice with the two together. Purple would look nice, but like I say, just want to get this kind of built up. I'm not going to be rushing to get it built, but yeah, it's going to look really nice. Another part of the video I'll be doing, I'll be recovering my saddle. I've got the base, the under sponge, and the new seat cover, so I'll be getting that done. So I'll be showing you guys how to get that done. But yeah, apart from that, that's it on the frame and the forks. Going to be hitting with a coat of primer tomorrow, dry it up, maybe be able to get its first coat of paint on, and then yeah, I don't think I'll be clear lacquer in it. I think I'll just be getting the coat of paint on it, so at least I've got some colour. I'll probably have to wet and dry it down a bit, but I'll probably use like a 3000 grit, probably waft it again and then go over with a clear coat. But at least then we can get headset on. Just got the headset on, we can chuck the wheels on. Or would it probably be better to get the mudguard on first? But yeah, I'll show you actually while I'm at it. I'll show you what I've done to the back of the frame so you can see where the mudguards line up. Let's get the guard out. So yeah, these are the Mark IV chain guards. Not chain guard, rear mudguard, sorry. But basically, if you can see on the back of there's a new drilled hole. Before it was slightly lower, and people have been doing like 3D printed adapters to get it so they can reach to the bottom hole without having to make no modification to the frame. But I've allowed this now, so that'll line up to there. It'll actually line up to this bottom hole down here as well. Yeah, so they line up with the two. So if you are getting a frame painted or powder coated, you can always do that option if you're going to be using the Mark IV rear mudguard. Saves you going down the line and getting stuff re-chromed, well, get stuff re-chromed or replated. So yeah, one of the better options. But yeah, that was another thing. I did go for the prismatic decals, but I know a lot of people will say, oh, they had the black background on them. So, but with these, they haven't got that, but it works with me if anything. because at least then you can, it doesn't black this whole part of the frame off. So yeah, into the next stage, covering that saddle. Put that down there. So here we are. This is our seat base, which I've got. This is actually off a Grand Cruiser, but the angles and everything are the same. One thing I've done is cut the front end off, and then folded the front end of it. So it's the same length as a Mark II saddle. The angle's the same as well. So I've got that. That's our saddle cover. I know there is better ones out there from like Niven Lad, but what I could find at the time, this is one off eBay. It's a bit of a better one than a lot of the other ones, because a lot of ones that you get off eBay, they're actually stitched in these parts, where these are heat pressed together. Well, not together, but each part of this part is pressed in, and then so on. There is a difference on the front as well, because with an original one, this is blanked off, so it's just all one full piece. But for what I could get at the time, it's pretty decent. I think these are about $39.99 on eBay at the moment. I've got the original seat strap which came on the bike, cleaned it up. Sadly, this bicycle is not constructed to carry passengers, isn't there anymore, but it will do. It will do. And got a rear seat back plate. I couldn't get a decent clean one, so this is actually a Grand Cruiser one again, which pretty much is the same. The only thing issue what you'll have is, you'll say Grand Cruiser England. See that on the video. So yeah, let's just double check you guys on. Yeah, you can still see me. Just look like the camera is angled down a bit more. I did get this kit from, which I showed in one of the last videos. It's tarpaulin kit, but I don't think I'll be able to use these, because I might be able to. I'll see how I go. But I might only be able to use one side of that, as these haven't got much of a reach. So once it's into there, obviously the material of the saddle, you can get it in, it sits flush, but then it hasn't got much to reach on the rear, if you can kind of see that on the camera. So you might not be able to use them. I think there is a place somewhere where I could probably get some longer ones, but probably just have that one side in just to neaten it up. I'd like to press it, but it is what it is. But yeah, we'll start with, even if you get an original saddle, you'll have all, I won't be able to reach them, so it doesn't matter. You want to neaten all these little tabs. This is what your actual saddle, you'll pierce holes in that, and then your saddle will actually stay itself together with these. So it should be very gentle with these, even on the older ones. Well, an older saddle, be very gentle, because they can be brittle and just snap off, and then you're having to find an alternative how to keep your saddle on, well, the saddle cover on your actual seat base. You can buy these reproduction. There's a few guys who do make them, roughly around about probably £40 or £50. But if you've got a good original, just like I say, take your time with it. There's no rush with it. So yeah, get started. I can see already some of these, what I've already got, are slightly pronged out, or pronged in a bit from the previous cover. But yeah, getting them, I'd say about 45 degrees. And flatten them out as much as you can. Like I say, you can see where that's been off a Grand Cruiser, because that's where the original bit was fitted. And then I've just lined it up to an original saddle, and then drilled it, and then nut and bolted it, stainless steel bolt. Yeah, we'll get the rest of these prongs sorted. And the thing is, when you're putting them on as well, you've got to kind of stretch the saddle cover on as well. So do a nice job of it, it comes out nice. What you'll notice as well with earlier choppers, like Mark 1s, and earlier Mark 2s, the seat foam's different. So on the later ones, they've got a full one piece, and with the earlier ones it's two pieces, and they're like made out of a recycled kind of material. Like with these, they're just a one piece. I don't know what year they switched it over, but I can remember, I think I had a prismatic and it had one of these underneath. In comparison, when I think I got my first, well, no, my first Mark 1 came with a good saddle actually, but my next one, I remember taking the seat cover off and then all the foam was all in bits. I remember getting that, I had duct tape wrapped around it. And that's when I was restoring that one up. Yeah, get all these looking, get them all set up at least, then you guys can see. I'll show on the camera where you ideally want them. You don't want them sticking up too much, because keep bending these. If they've been on and off, on and off, on and off, they will snap. I've had it in the past where I've had one or two of them snap. Luckily, I've managed to tie the seat down in certain different areas. And how you fold that over as well. It's like wrapping a present. One thing I don't have is an underboard. But years ago, my dad had a Ford Cortina 600A. Was breaking it, and I think it was the back seat. There was like a back seat cover. It was pretty much the similar material what they actually used to put on the bottom of these. A few years ago, I did chuck it away because it did get quite bad, but it would have been a good option to save that if we kept it mint, and then it had another purpose. Right, they're pronged up. The thing you are, if you're going to go for a ground cruiser saddle and try and do this, you are going to lose out on these prongs. Usually you have one on the very front, but because I've shortened this and well, making it work in a way, yeah, a lot of them are in the right place now. So if you can see where I've done all them, I don't know if you'll be able to see because it's going to be quite dark in the light, but they're just up a little bit, not too much. What we could do, we're going a little bit more, but for about 45-degree angle. And you put these down. Yeah, that's what we're going to be needing next. Just trying to remember the last time I did this. I think I started from the two centres here, one here, and then stretched the rest to the rest. Right, let's have a look then. So that's your first part. Get all that on nicely. And the thing is with this one, it's got a bit of a misshape though. Hopefully I can get that out when I come to tighten the cover down. Not a bad copy. I think the nib and lamb ones are better. But press that into there. Make sure all your angles are correct. What I've noticed with this one as well, I'm trying to take this off a second. What I've noticed with this one, it will stretch out a little bit more. You can actually see daylight through that one, to be fair. So they might not be great quality, but the nib and lab ones are better. Time will tell with this, to be fair. If it does well, if it not, then I will have to go for like a nib and lad one. But yeah, you really got to pull it over. Because obviously how it's been stitched from inside. You got the main stitch line there, and obviously they've wrapped it over and done it so you don't see on it of any of that material what's there. It looks good. Right, let's talk him more working. Right. Is that gonna? Right. Make sure that's getting up to that point. As well, when you're lining these up, make sure they are going with the grooves, the angle, the actual cover. What I tend to do is put it there. Do bring a standing blade so I can slit it a little bit. I always like to get these on straight as well. Don't recommend anybody getting a Stanley blade because you can make a pig's ear of this. But one little slit there. Yeah, slight tap down just so it hooks over. Don't go all the way because you can do some very slight adjustments. That one's there. Just check that there. Not looking too bad. Another stretch on that side. Now I've got a Mark IV saddle, but I'm planning to put that on my brother's because this actual saddle cover, saddle base was off my brother's one, which I converted for him. I'll show you in another video his bike. It's a Mark III, but I've done custom for him, where I put a shifter on it, changed the saddle, put a 3.0 tire on the back as well. But I had to put it on the right on the far back of the dropout, just so you could. So I really need a bit of tire. Yeah, 3.0 tire on the back of it, so put the wheel on the far back just to give it more clearance. Well, that could do with going that a little bit more, but I might be able to get a little bit more when I come to do the other side of it. Push them down now actually, because that doesn't look too bad. I'll probably be able to stretch it a bit more. Let's check the front. Make sure that lines up nicely. Ski width. I'm trying to get that over a little bit more on there. Got it. It's not too bad now. I think I could do with pulling that down now a little bit more. I've got much material to work with to do that. That's stretched now, that is, so to bring it back on this side. We've got here, we've got another one here. Oops, don't want it too deep. Press that one down. So I've got that kind of stretched over now. Yeah, it's looking a bit better now, that is. Right, same on the other side. And then obviously I've got to get that trimmed over. Best thing as well, when you're trying to look for your hole, feel underneath on your thumb where you're pressing up to there. So at least then, don't have you're not too close to your finger, but you feel where actual. There we go, I've got that on there. Yeah, you'll actually feel where your pinch will go. Get that down. Not going too bad now. I'm actually going to push these down now. Which way did I run them? Did I run like that? Or I guess that part when we start getting it all strapped down properly. But yeah, I'm kind of getting the shape of it. I look a bit too proud there, but I think once I've got the strap on there, it should bring it down that a little bit more. Yeah. Right. Right. Got another one here. So like I said again, feel underneath where you've got that little prong what's sticking up. Just nip the end with a knife, don't go full at it because you will slice a cover and then you'll be buying another cover again. Which you don't want to be doing. Right. And the same again. Do it that way so you guys can see. Looking right there. Make sure that's sitting straight. Get a bit more stretched on there. You have to do it this way, guys. Sorry, you can't see. Just double check that's that way. And get as much stretch. I don't want maybe sagging material. I'll give it a little bit, but not nothing major. Just a little bit. Ooh, there we go. I'm not going whoop because I've done a boo boo. I'm doing whoop because yeah. That's to that then. So now up to there. Get onto these parts. So pull that over again. Oops. Fill a bit there. Do it slightly underneath. There we go. Push that down. Use back a knee plier. Just go whoop. And you just push. You don't need to get a hammer at him. Just go patient with him because, like I say, you rough him, you'll snap him. Double check that side. Yeah, that's got a bit tighter now. There. Right. Oops. I'll put a towel because I don't want to damage the table. Mixing the table, do we? Looking a bit better now, that is. I'm not liking that though. I was looking a bit too proud. Hopefully when I get to this area here, I can stretch that over. Just one little nick in there. Alright, switch to the other side. I think the last time I actually recovered a seat was last time I did one. My last Mark II I had, I didn't do that one because the seat was very, very good. No nicks or tears in the original. So I left that saddle with no tears in it or anything, just cleaned it up and then put just cleaned it, polished it, well put some shoe polish on it, which was quite nice. I'm not liking that bit there. Can I get that over that a little bit more? Oh yeah, because I've still not done that area, have I? I would like to get that. Okay. No, I won't be able to do it because I can't put that anymore. Alright, might have to live with that area. Right. Should have got an even lad saddle. He's got good stuff, he has. He used to always get Niven lad saddles. Can't go wrong. Well, the saddle covers, sorry. Can't go wrong with them. They always come out quite nice. The only thing with that, with any other saddles won't get made now, they're not made to the same quality as they were years ago. It's on there. Push that stitch on there. Oh, getting somewhere now, aren't we? More like a chopper sheet. What have we got here? We've got two there as well. Yeah. Well, hopefully these two can stretch this saddle up at the very top of it more. To be fair, you can actually push these out and not getting a knife on it. We've got two more there. A good stretch on it. I hear that. Material's quite easy to work with now. Right, well, these flappy parts, I'm sure I'll put them at the top when I come to put the seat plate on. You don't get to see any of that on the very bottom. I do need to get some underboard. I'll try to find some material for that. And this one, mate, it's going to be tricky. The front. To be fair, I don't think these are great shape on here. They're not a bad saddle cover. I'm not going to knock them at their day. Anybody who tries their best with a reproduction part is good in my eyes. The only ones I don't like is obviously the stitch pieces because they just look well out of shape, but anything like that, it's very hard to find that type of synthetic leather and then the spacing and everything. Do the top first and then I'll battle that bottom in a second. Right. Yeah. That one's for the underboard, so I'd be better off. Well, I should be able to access that after. Right. Fold that to that. Stretch that over. Did take the screws out, yes it does. This one I might have to actually pierce it. Pierce that one. Pierce it a bit more, probably. Be very careful these time of days because I've made fucking messes of I've made mess of my fingers before with these. Kids are doing this. Please have an adult near you. Okay. That's over one. And over two. Okay. Push them down. Okay. That's top side done. Look like more of an earlier saddle, to be fair. Right. We're going to fold that over and tuck that over that way. So I think I'm going to fold it that way. Right. Probably fold it that way and push that over. Yeah, I'll do that actually. No, I'll do it that way because it's thicker material. So I'll fold the bottom first and then I'll fold the second bit over after. So put this there. Oops, get all that. Fix right there. Fix right there. I'll get that. So that section there. I'll put that all the way through. Pull it over that way because it is slightly skewy. If anything, if you got nose pliers, then use them. I'm going to put it this way instead, actually. Right, that's down there. It's already on there now. Right. Now we'll try the other way. Try that one there. Where aren't you going? There we go. See that part of the material. Get past the cloth. There we go. We'll get a screwdriver to push that up. You bloody popped up now, haven't you? Right, let's do that. Press that over that. So he's bent down. I'm trying to utilise by using one of the pinholes on one. This seems to be very tight. Right, put that there first, like I was doing there first. This is fiddly. I would like to try and get that underneath. I bet everybody's like screaming, oh, put that one underneath, put that one underneath first. Which I'm trying to do, but it's not working. Right. I might have to try and do something with this. Put them in first, like I did firstly, actually. Well, can I fold that underneath and then try utilise that bit? I've done that. I'll do that instead, actually. Oops. Really split it. That will stay there, actually, won't it? What's that doing? Put it all through. Just made the hole. Why isn't it going through the hole? Do that. Right. Push that down there. There we go. Same on the other side. Just tuck that in there. Try to tuck it so it's behind that section. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. Front end. Got that slight crease, but I ain't gonna get rid of that. Alright. All done there. There we go. Kind of got a saddle now. Next one's for these. I can't go back. So we're all forward and there. I might lift these two back up. I'm sure I've done this in the past where I took it over the, yeah. So pop that through there. And set it all up. Access some material, so I'll go a bit lower actually. There we go. And pull that prong back down. And then same again on this one. Pull that one up. Taking a blade with me. Bring that over. Try to go as low as you can. No excess material shown underneath. That's done there. Alright, all the prongs are down. One's there. Right. Make these holes in here. Okay. Poke hole through that one. There we go. Let's see how these fit. I'll probably only be able to use these as a guide. So I don't think I'll get them past. Not wrong. Neaten it up a little bit. I ain't going to be able to press them in, but at least it just makes the saddle look that little bit cleaner. Ooh, fair yeah. At least might be a little bit more that one. There we go. See, nearly done. We'll get into there now. This is back plate. I ain't got no reflector on it, but I'll put a screw on it, and when I get a reflector, I'll, what's it called? Just flip it down. What I'll do first, actually, I'll get the seat bolt through it. I'll chuck the sissy bar on it. There's the bolt. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. There's our sissy bar. Reproduction. If anyone wants to know about John Carter's sissy bars and other parts he makes, I'll do a list of what stuff I've had off him. And yeah. Alright, where's my seat strap? Right, first things first. Well, I always put that one after, but let's get that in there. It's gonna have some material there, isn't it? So no, a little bit is coming off already. So bolt through already. I better put some material in there. Oh, it's sliding through. It's going. Some material up there this side. Sure it lines up. Oh, she's coming through. She's coming through. It's not going against anything. Yeah, it's out. No, it's not at all to use, but no, it's not going through. So let's get something else. I think this was my granddad's. Right. tap through. So we're not going to do no damage by using a rubber mallet. That's gone through now. So this strap goes on. Seems like it's going to be a bit tight. That's what we'll be afraid of. Yeah, that'll go a bit too tight. Ooh, I don't like that. It looks ugly. It's all squinched up. I'll poke that through that wall. That's through there now. Spaces. What we'll do next, just put onto there. Spragging it like that, too much. Right, that should close up once I start tying it up anyway. A little tap that way. Looks like we're spragging too much, that is. I'll adjust that next time anyway. I'm not trying to force anything or break it. But yeah, seat cover done. There's a little bit too tight around there, but I will play with it a little bit. I think it's just because of that strap. Yeah, one saddle. Oops, one saddle done. Got a bit of crease there, but I'm going to take this strap off and readjust it to get rid of that. Yeah. Look for the next stage of the project then. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow. I'm on TikTok, YouTube with this build, so stay tuned. On to the next will be painting the frame. Thank you.